Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragalia Foundry, a fan channel where everything Dragalia Lost can be found. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my Autobattle team for Expert High Zodiark's trial. This team is fairly consistent, I would say it's over 90%, and verging toward 100%, particularly as of tomorrow since we're going to get a light tree facility from Tartarus's Wrath. We're also going to get some light Agito weapons, which I think should be able to improve things potentially. And there are other areas for improvement on this team, like probably having a better dragon for Chitose, like Tieshan Gongju, and also having Summer Cleo at level 100, because right now mine is only at level 87. Needless to say, I've shared some summary statistics on the screen of about 30 runs or so, and I'll play those runs at the end of the video just in a compilation format with no commentary, so you can get a sense for kind of where the pitfalls are with this, how often it works, how often it doesn't. But I do think it's pretty consistent, and I think it's nice if you're somebody who's looking forward to the auto-repeat feature for the High Dragons and Agito trials that's coming out tomorrow. This is a great way if you want to build up your Fafnir statues, build up your dracolith, in particular because Expert difficulty is going to give you the best drop rates for High Dragon orbs in solo play. You're going to get 8 orbs if you don't use a revive. If you use 1 revive, you still get 8 orbs, and if you use 2 revives, you only get 7 orbs. But the most orbs you can get from Master difficulty is 7, so you're always at least getting that many as long as you're clearing on Experts. The thing that makes Expert somewhat trickier than Master is you can't really use crowd control afflictions like sleep, stun, freeze. Those do not work on this. So you kind of have to find another way to get through the fights and some of the more difficult segments. In this case, my method is very simple. It's just dealing enough DPS to clear before the lamp phase of High Zodiark, which tends to wipe out the team if you're not really prepared for it or, not controlling your characters manually. So I guess that's enough prelude about what we're going to see today. Let me go ahead and pull up my team here so you can take a look at it. My team consists of Chitose, Summer Cleo, Peony, and Gala Luca. All of these characters are pretty much fully built with the exception of Summer Cleo. Like I mentioned, she's not at level 100 yet. Here is their gear. I'm going to flip through this. And while I do, I'll basically just talk about the strategy. As I said, it's kind of like dealing as much DPS as possible. But the other thing that's kind of interesting about this team comp is I have a Chocolatier's Gala Luca with Skill Haste. The purpose of that is Gala Luca with Chocolatiers and in the final position or the first position on the team, he will consistently use his first skill to get on the opposite side of High Zodiark, and then since all of my other characters are ranged, the vast majority of the time, Gala Luca will bait the breath that High Zodiark does at the beginning of the fight, right after the opening blast, north or up, essentially away from my 3 ranged characters, and sometimes Gala Luca will even charge his first skill a second time in order to get behind Zodiark and avoid taking any damage from that breath. It's not always consistent with his second use of that skill. I think it might become more consistent with the Agito weapon because essentially what happens is he locks himself up in his 3rd skill animation, which kind of takes a while. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. You get really consistent fast overdrive this way, like usually by the time Zodiark's dashing, you get into overdrive and then you can usually break before his purple dash, or right around then, maybe a little bit afterward. And you can sometimes even get 2 breaks from this, but all of this basically makes it so that you often clear right around the end of the first lamp phase. It's so tight that sometimes High Zodiark will still have a tiny bit of HP left, and that can be pretty fatal because the lamps usually kill you, and if you're going to use up a second revive, often what happens is during the dash phase, if you can't quite finish Zodiark off immediately because your characters come back with no skills charged, the dashes will also wipe your team, so you end up using multiple revives up. But overall, I think that this is a pretty solid method. I mean, it's basically just doing a bunch of damage. Characters can die during this cursed realm, then it doesn't really matter, you can still succeed. A lot of things can go wrong and you can still have the DPS you need, but it does require some pretty strong gear and weapons, as I showed. That being said, I think with Tartarus's Wrath, more people are going to have this level of build available to them. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share this. I think it's a cool comp. And yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. For the rest of the video, I'm just going to play through the other clears, which was basically just me collecting data on how consistent this is. So I'll have some music by Straight Lace to play you out. And if you want to watch through those and just enjoy the whole ant farm aspect of Autobattle as much as I do, I like to just see what the characters are up to, what they kind of do, where they mess up, then I hope you enjoy watching the rest of the video. Otherwise, everyone, that is pretty much going to do it for today. I don't have any other commentary, and we'll get to check out Tartarus' Wrath and the new event soon. So, thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.